What's going on, guys? It's Shadow back with another Slayer task guide. Today we're going to be covering Pyrefiends. These are one of the tasks that can feel like a chore, but if you know where to go and how to set it up, you can get through it really quickly. Alright, so the first things first, where can you find these things? They're pretty common to find. You can find them in the Fremennik Slayer Dungeon north of Roleka, which is pretty easy to do, especially if you have a Slayer ring. You can just teleport right there, and they're the third mob you'll find if you run through the dungeon. You can also find them in other places like the Asgardian Ice Dungeon near Port Sarum, but that's a little bit farther away, and if you're late game, you can find them in the God Wars Dungeon as well, but for the purposes of Slayer, it's probably really not worth it for that. Now, Pyrefiends, especially the ones we're going to be talking about in the Fremennik Slayer Dungeon, are level 43, and they have around 45 hit points. They only hit with magic, and their max HP is pretty low, so they're not super dangerous, but you have to keep in mind that their magic can splash pretty hard. So the best thing you could do is use Protect from Magic and flick it. So you just click it on right before it hits you. That's if you guys don't know what flicking is. If you guys are using a prayer, you just right before the attack hits you, you could just click on Protect Magic and then unclick it, so that way it doesn't drain constantly. Whereas if you hit Protect from Magic, leave it on while you're playing, you'll be drained in like a couple minutes. So this way, you just right before you get hit, you just click back the Protected Magic and you do it that way. Their weakness is ranged attacks because you can safe spot them, especially in the Fremennik Dungeon. You just go right near the rubble here and you can aggro them and then safe spot them with either a bow or magic. It's pretty straightforward. If you're going to melee them in your lower level, you're probably going to need to bring some food with you because they're probably going to deal moderate damage. I mean, if you're really high level and you can one shot or whatever, obviously this does not apply. But if you're lower level or around their level, you're going to want to bring some food because they're probably going to chip away at you for a little bit. Now, ranged is obviously preferable for this. Unfortunately, if you're in the Fremennik Dungeon, you cannot cannon them, which would be crazy good because they're so close together, but that's the bee's knees with the Fremennik Dungeon, is there's so many mobs, but you can't use the cannon, which sucks. So, drops and stuff for them, pretty terrible, but not as bad as our last one. The last one covered ghouls, literally only dropped bones. Pyrefiends drop mostly crap. Yeah, so the drops for them, unfortunately, are not great. In the last video, we covered ghouls, which were terrible. Now, the nice thing is, the Pyrefiends are a lot better than ghouls because they don't just drop bones, but overall, not a lot of good things. You can get fire staffs from them, which are meh. You can get mithril chain bodies. You can get fire runes, chaos runes, stuff like that. But they don't really have any big splashy drops that are going to make you constant money. So, unfortunately, this is not going to be one that you're looking to try to do as much as you can. It's just some Slayer XP. Take it or leave it. Don't let them kill you because that would be embarrassing. And move on from there. Alright, so should you do it or skip it? That depends on where you're at in Slayer. If you're pretty new, I do recommend trying to do most of the tasks at least one time so you have an understanding of which ones you like. There is an optimal way to play the game, but I think min-maxing is not always the best way to play Old School RuneScape. You should really play it because some people enjoy, like, I like killing ice giants. It's not hard, it's not difficult, they don't give crazy drops. I don't know, I just find it chill to just sit on the side of a cliff with my bow and just pluck away at that while I'm playing on my phone or whatever. So everyone has their preference. So I would recommend you do it at least the first time. And if you want to skip it after that because you're not going to make any real money off of them, that's understandable. The only thing is, if you're low level, you might as well just do it and get the Slayer EXP and just shred through, because at the lower levels, there's not a lot of good Slayer tasks. You're not going to make a lot of money off of it. Your goal as a sub 60 or 70 Slayer person is just to get past like 60s. And then you'll start making money, hopefully. So anyway, sorry for the ramble. I hope you guys found this useful. Please let me know what you guys would like to see next, and I will catch you guys in the next Slayer video. Make sure you guys like and sub, so that way you guys can get to level 99 in Slayer as fast as possible. Thanks, guys.